We are streaming live for you from the News 6 newsroom. My name is Matt Austin. Joined this evening by Jonathan Kegges, our meteorologist, who is tracking some pretty interesting
Yeah,
stuff flowing close to the metro area tonight, Jonathan.
it is. Yeah, a little rocking. We were talking about this later start. Typically, we're early mid afternoon. We start to see things fire up. The sea breeze lighten up late, and you see it there. We're talking right along the I-4 corridor, just to the west. It's eventually going to migrate to the east, but it is loud through Altamont Springs. Maybe Winter Park getting in on some of that as well. Just some light rain, but you can certainly hear it, Matt. And then Claremont about to get some nasty stuff moving through.
Yeah, what are we looking at here? Are we just looking at heavy rainfall? Any chance of some hail or some damaging winds? What do we have?
For the most part, we're just looking at your routine garden variety storms. I would not be surprised if there was some small hail in and around just south of Oakland. You know, you see that purple there. Could be doing some John Madden telestration. Put a little tracker on that for you. So the radar is estimating the hail size to be very, very small. So we're not talking about a huge hail night or a huge severe night by any means, but it might keep you up a little bit. And the rain is going to be really, really heavy at times. You see on this particular cell, Claremont up in about 25 minutes. You might already hear the thunder, and then Mineola in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm definitely hearing it at the station, and I don't even feel like it's super close to us. We've got a lot of people joining us. Michael Phillips says, long time. I haven't streamed in a minute. Good to be back on. I felt like I had to kind of step my game up because Jonathan Kegges is like the streaming king around here. He and I compete for supremacy, and so I'm like, with our powers combined, we could put together a pretty good stream tonight. So honored to be on here with you.
Likewise, this is the first time for me, so this is fun.
No, this is good times, and I do think that looks like, I mean, what are we talking here with the red? I mean, whenever I see that deep purple in the middle, it feels like we could get some significant amounts of rain.
Yeah, so here's the deal. We'll put hail track on. You see that for the most part, we're not talking about a lot of hail. I will go back to the radar thing. What I will show you, though, is the rain rates, like you said. So in this deep purple, I love this tool on our radar because then we can estimate the rainfall rates.
Yeah, so it looks like it's snowing right now.
It does. Yeah, don't worry, we're not getting any of that stuff.
Thank you.
But man, yeah, it is coming down in buckets. There might be some small hail mixing in. Whenever there's hail mixing in, you normally get these big bright lavender colors here. Mm-hmm. As the radar sees something that's ice and then it reflects back, so that's why it appears brighter. But it's a lot of this is just some very heavy rain. Somebody said coming down hard in Apopka. So we go, there it is. Look at that.
Ask and you shall receive. Oh yeah, Apopka's buried in that stuff right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, Wekiva Springs just had some heavy rain. Lockhart taking it on the chin now and again. There's nothing severe out here, which is good. There's nothing damaging, but it's certainly loud, and it is coming down again in buckets.
Yeah, it really is. We got some folks asking, Kelly, will we get it in Lake Nona? So yeah, that's a good question. Which direction are we expecting this to head? I know this is a sea breeze collision, but when the sea breeze hits, I never know which way it's going to end up going as a layman. Is it going to go off to the east or the west?
So tonight, it's all going to start to migrate back towards the east. The wind is super light at the surface, and when we don't have one dominant wind direction, that's when it's kind of dumb and just lingers all night, kind of like tonight. Now, the good thing is we don't have it as widespread as what we would if this was happening on a July night versus an April night. But yeah, this is all, I'll put this in motion for you just to kind of show, and it's really kind of lifting. It's trying to drift to the west, and then eventually it's going to push back to the east. So our friends in closer to the 95 corridor, Titusville, getting into Oak Hill, might have this kind of linger into the first few hours, the wee hours of tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right. Irene is saying she hates a lightning storm. Okay. That's good to know. Is the lightning tracker in there right now? I mean, I hear it. I know I hear the thunder and the lightning.
It is. Let me,
I'm making him switch buttons tonight.
Switch it. All this stuff. Hey, we're giving you everything. Yeah. So there's not a ton of lightning. Which I mean, there's 4 strikes in the last 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. Especially we'll zoom out and there's 6 up and down the I-4 corridor. I mean, we know it just in the summertime. I mean, it's just nuts.
Yeah, it's the truth
with the lightning. It's the lightning capital of the country.
Yeah.
But you know that.
It's the truth. Clear in Dean Road over in East Orlando. Somebody was asking about Waterford Lakes. That's my hood. You're pretty clear over there as well.
So far, the East is good.
I feel like it's important to say, Jonathan Kegges, I got to go to his wedding. Maybe, was that 3 weeks ago? A month ago?
Yeah, it'd be 3 weeks this weekend.
3 weeks. Man, what a beautiful wedding it was. He married... I actually, as much as I like Jonathan, I didn't even go to the wedding for him. I went for his wife, who used to work as my 11 o'clock producer, and then she left me. So he's a lucky guy. Is marriage treating you well? You still on the honeymoon or what?
So far, yeah. No, we're still in that wedded bliss phase. You know, it's nice. It's great. I definitely traded up.
Yeah,
definitely.
You did. You did very well for yourself. And I love a little News 6 romance. I mean, it's just got to work out. Got to have like some, some beautiful News 6 babies, and it's going to be wonderful. No pressure, Jonathan.
No
but
pressure.
Eventually.
I've already had a couple of those questions. So when are the kids coming?
That's right. Well. They're going to ask. Everybody in the newsroom's going to ask. Let's see. Absolutely. Anna says she just had some tornadoes last night in Missouri. No good.
It's been nuts. The weather, really, the deep south and the Midwest getting in on it with this last round. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's the truth. And so Michael Phillips saying Easter looks like a washout. Is that the case right now?
Not a washout. No, there will be a few storms around, but yeah, it's not going to wash away your Easter weekend. Saturday's looking on the drier side, just a few downpours. Sunday, 40% chance, but it's not going to wash away your Sunday. So you're good, Michael.
Yeah. Good. And we've had a lot of people who say they're scared of the lightning, and I totally appreciate that fear. We just, on my podcast last week, we haven't dropped it yet, but we talked to a daughter and father who are walking from a Yankees game over in Tampa Bay. They get hit. Apparently, it hits right on the ground next to them and sort of like then came up through the ground is what they think. And shot this girl out of her shoes. Her shoes were still there, knocked her out of her shoes 6 feet away, and her shoes were still there. Dad got knocked out, broke his cheek on the sidewalk. Total amazing that they're okay, but terrifying stuff, man.
When is this dropping? I got it.
Oh, next week. Next week, this puppy's going to drop. It'll be good.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they say, well, they, as in we say, not to.
I say, you say.
I say, right. Because that's what happens. If lightning will strike the tree, and it's not because you're standing next to the tree, then the electricity goes through the tree and then through the ground. So that's when you need to get away and from that kind of stuff. But that is wild.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
Crazy. They had no idea what hit them. They're from Chicago, came down to enjoy a game. And yeah, my guess is it went through a tree because they said, oh yeah, we were kind of running under the trees. We're like, oh no, you can't get under the trees.
No way.
It's the biggest no-no. Michael Phillips says plenty of good-looking reporters at News 6. You know what? I think he's talking about us. I'm going to take it.
Anchors.
I'm going to take. We're not really reporters, but we'll take it. Hey, Mark Ferreira. So, well, I want to let you go, Jonathan. He's filling in tonight for Tom. Does a fantastic job. You can also always check him out on the weekends here at News 6. And he's now a married man, so he's going to be doing those honeydews.
Absolutely.
He's going to be vacuuming here and there. And pretty soon he's going to be burping the baby. Burping the baby.
There we go. There we go.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Stay safe out there. And